guys, the new lighting update in Adopt Me is now out, so I've been messing with it and I'm gonna try to show you how to use it. So first, of course, you click on Edit House and then this little tool button right here, and now there's a new little sun button right here. And here is the new ambience editor. You'll be able to see all these options. These are just the first few simple options. So there's daytime, nighttime, rain, snow, fog, and then the sunset. And the sunset has leaves falling automatically too. And you can remove the leaves falling in the sunset option if you want to. You just go to the settings and then weather and click the enables leaf particles off. And here the live button will change it back to the time that it is in the Adopt Me day. And all of these effects will not affect the tasks that your pet gets. It just affects the lighting in your house, so that's really good. Now you can also press the little settings button here for more options. But first I'm going to go spawn in my Sandbox Island house because I think that in glitch builds and Sandbox Islands, you can actually see more of the lighting. Of course you can still see it in your house, because the nighttime lighting is super useful for your house, because a lot of builds with light colors, as you know, they can be super blinding. So this is definitely one of my most favorite updates that Adopt Me has added in a while, because I've just been thinking about this being an option to do in your house for so long, and I thought they wouldn't do it, but they did. So here's my Sandbox Island house. As you can see, I was already messing with the lighting in here, but I will show you all the settings. So of course you press this little sun button and then you press the settings. And now first in the lighting options, you can see what options I chose, but here you can change the time of day. And you can see the sun going up and the moon coming out. It's really cool. And then you can also change the ambient color of the indoor shadows. So as you can see, here is how it looks when I'm changing it. And this option is super useful for indoor builds too. I just wanted to show you the moon and the sun rising like that because I thought it was really cool. And then the outdoor ambient lighting, you can also choose this. And this is also more useful for glitch builds or Sandbox Island or any houses that are outside. Wow, I really like the blue lighting. And here is more pinkish lighting, and you can also change the color of the sunlight tint, which I think shows up more in glitch builds too, because you can see the sun. And you can change the exposure to make it really dark or very bright. And now the filters, there is the contrast, the saturation, and the tint color. So the contrast, when you turn it down, it looks super foggy. Whoa. I know people are gonna get super creative with this. I can't wait to see what people do. And then the saturation also makes things super bright. Or you can make it almost black and white by turning it all the way down. And then the tint color is just the tint of your entire house. And now for the weather effects, there is the sun rays, which will also help with builds being so blinding. You can turn this down if you don't like the sun, and of course if you like the sun, you can turn it up. Okay, there's also snow particles, which I don't feel like is fitting for the Sandbox Island, but this will still be so fun for winter builds. And then there's rain and leaves. Oops. So now we don't have to spend tons of money to get the rain and leaf effects. So that's really cool. Now the last section, the atmosphere, has a few options. The density is like adding fog. This will be really cool for Halloween or any scary theme builds. You can also turn the fog all the way down so it looks super clear, and you can change the color of the fog too. And you can also make the fog really bright, pink fog, of course. And then the haze is also adjusting the fog more. And there's the glare, which also affects the lighting of the sun. You can make it super, super bright. So really you just have to play with all of these options until you like how your lighting looks. And I honestly didn't expect it to be this much adjustments. I thought it was just going to be like a little thing like this where you can change the time of day to nighttime and daytime. But there's so many more options that you can play with, and I think messing with all of them is really fun. So I'll quickly go back to my VIP house and I'll show the lighting. And now I'm gonna adjust the lighting a little bit in here. So I'm gonna adjust the color of the indoor lighting. Of course I'm gonna do pink lighting because most of the things in here are pink, so it will match really well. Okay, here is the lighting in my house. I made it very pink. I also wanted to show you how the fog looks like inside of the house. So in the atmosphere section, if you turn up the density, you can see it looks super foggy, and see how the stars glow in the fog. And then if you turn the haze up, it gets brighter and the fog spreads out more. So that's really cool. I will really like to see what people do with that. So there's a few more small updates that Adopt Me added. So now there is more music inside of the game. So there's the old soundtracks that used to play in the game in the jukebox now. I'm just gonna place one in my house and I'll turn up the music just for this. And now if you click special, you can see all of these new soundtracks. So I'm gonna play Winter Nighttime 2020. This one brings back so many memories. I played so much during 2020 and 2021. And of course there's other songs from the past updates. Here is Halloween Daytime 2021. So now I'm going to keep this jukebox in my house and I will just change the colors to match my house. Another small update they added is that you can now feed as many age up potions that you have to your pet at once. So as usual, you select the age up potions and then you can choose as many potions as you want to feed your pet. Of course it will max out at how many potions you have or how many potions the pet needs to become full grown. So I think that's everything about this update. Comment down below how you feel about this new update for the lighting in your house, and I will see all of you guys next time I post. Bye guys!